Hello, we're here to do a reading for a look at you and your person. It can be in any relationship, status, single, engaged, married, separated, whatever the case may be. I'm going to do a breakdown kind of like how I do my divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm just going to say this person, that person. I'm not going to identify gender. If you resonate with one side versus the other, it resonates with you. Not all messages are for you, and just take things as it resonates. If it doesn't, it may resonate later. It may, may not even be for you. But we'll go ahead and get started. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are trying to help the channel grow as well as tap in with energy, get the flow. But we'll go ahead and get started with oracle cards. Let's start with this, the first person. Complicated. The oracle card for this person on this side feels like things are complicated, like things have so many different pieces and parts and so many details to be involved in whatever the case may be. An oracle card for this person on this side is the fledgling. I always call this card my struggling card. The underlying energy under the deck was understanding, which this person on this side may be kind of struggling to understand, which is probably why this person over here feels like things are complicated, and this one is actually having a hard time trying to understand and figure some things out. This one can actually, I guess, has more information or even more details, or even looking at the bigger picture. This one may not be. But let's take a look. All right, we'll start. You know what? I always start over there if my other readings, so we'll start over here. Let's take a look at this one that's struggling for understanding. This one over here that's struggling to understand may feel like the connection is a success. Like the choice that is wanting to be made is actually, the path they want to go down within this connection, or choosing a path of which they want to go down in this connection. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there's the Two of Wands, choosing a path. I feel like they're trying to take a path and not trying to move away from anything. But yeah, I feel like this person may not be seeing things from the right angle. Now, the Six of Swords in reverse lets me know, a return, not moving away. It's actually returning to double back. And actually not seeing things quite clearly here with the Hangman in reverse. Let's see, what else? Let's talk about. Yeah, because I feel like what's the issue? This is my Ten of Cups. It's like feeling like this connection is my happiness. I feel like I need to be recognized within this connection. I'm fulfilled, wanting to double back to it, but yet and still not seeing some things. Let's see. Yeah. It's like wanting to have to fight and wanting to put in a fight to gain long-term success, stability, something that stands the test of time. But I feel like if you have to fight for it, it may not be at that time. Let's just say that, yeah, it's going to cause heartbreak. Three of Swords. I'm going to hold it up for you. Three of Swords. Having to fight for stability is going to lead to heartbreak here, and that's part of the struggle. You don't want to fight. You don't want to. Yeah, it's sabotage, self-sabotage. It's maybe even being delusional with oneself. It may be having a hard time, and I don't like to use the word delusional, because sometimes if we don't have all the information, yeah, you can create and generate that information. Well, not that information. Draw a conclusion without having all of the information, which I feel like this one has all of the information, and yet this one may not be, because they're not seeing things clearly, and yet they want to come back. Let's see. Yeah, it's like it's not really it's actually immature. It's immature actions that are trying to be made as far as doubling back. Let's think about that. I feel like there's an energy of wanting to nurture something, wanting to grow, and put that energy and actually, do the work and give. Like I said, I was trying to equate, like when I feel the Empress are trying to create something, it's like trying to water a plant, give it sunlight, make sure it's potted properly, or if it's in the ground, make sure it's, not covered, or the roots are able to be watered properly and getting enough sunlight and in the right position within the outdoors or indoors. It's that type of energy, but I feel there's some sabotage throughout the connection, which trying to force or, put up a fight for some type of stability over the long term, it is going to be a painful process. Let's clarify a few things. And again, no fault to this person in trying to make something work. It's just, if you don't have all information, this one here showing up at the one tells me you've only scratched the surface. It's not even a 10. It's a 1. It's this one over here is 11, and I'm 111. And it's just trust your intuition and follow your instincts on where you should be going. I don't feel like this is instinctual. I don't get any upright emotional energy. Yeah, I feel like this person is actually choosing love. Maybe even you need to choose a path of self-love, because there's an air of codependency here. What's the Six of Swords in reverse? Wanting to come back, wanting to gain some type of clarity, wanting to communicate and get a new cycle started. Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords, the World energy, wanting to double back. Yeah, making a decision, but it's like you're not seeing things clearly. I feel like there's an energy of things shifting out of a wanting to win at all costs, though, which is a good thing. An energy of not doing whatever it takes to win or causing that energy, that conflict. I feel like that conflict is actually inside creating balance and a healing energy. It's going to create a certain level of pain that's going to slip into healing. It's like that slippery slope, like, hey, I really want something so bad, and Devon kind of just steps out of the way, and then next thing you know, you're falling, you done bumped your head, and now you're like, oh, I don't want to do that again, but it creates a cycle of healing. It kind of is, yeah, you'll learn your lesson. Your lesson will be learned, hyphen at the bottom of the deck, as I was saying that. I feel like for the Ten of Pentacles, you need to see the truth about the immature actions that's being taken. I think, honestly, you're ready to start down a new journey or a new path, whoever this part resonates on this side. It's just, you have to be patient. Maybe it's too soon, it's too quick to even begin something to make sure it lasts for a long time. Three of Swords, yeah, your heartbroken. You need to make a judgment about this. Yeah, you need the messages are going to come in quickly, and you're going to have that mental clarity. I feel like you may have already been getting those messages. It's like, hey, some things aren't what they appear. I can't see it all. And also, I feel like that's why this is coming out, because this is what happened in the past. Like, this person probably tried to rush in, tried to take action quickly, but it turned into pain and a struggle to get things, stable, and or even their self stable, right? To nurture something, but it turned into a lesson learned. It turned into some pain, some self-inflicted pain, some sabotaging, self-inflicted pain, and you start getting that clarity. Like, hey, I can't go in that way. You understand what immature actions get you. Okay. Yeah, and you're overcoming those struggles, like whatever it is that held you back, the things that you needed to overcome. I feel like that the judgment, the pain caused and threw you into a judgment. It got you those messages, and it got you that mental clarity that actually is going to move you forward into where you should be, into a new cycle, or should be within a new cycle. Sorry. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're overcoming that self-sabotage, self-deception. You're overcoming being stuck in your head. I feel the energy of having thoughts and fears and anxieties, kind of being worried about what's to come, what's coming next. It's anxiety. It's being riddled with, I don't know what's going on. I know I need to overcome. Being stuck in the same this mindset, but it's also moving yourself out of a space. It's kind of like reaching down and pulling yourself out of the darkness. And that's the only way that we as people, we always look for somebody else to show up, some outside source to come up with. Most of the time, when we're in the dark and we're blindfolded, guess who's going to save us? Ourselves. Nobody's going to show up. Nobody's going to give you that piece of information. That clarity is only going to come from you being in the darkness. And then that way, maybe you'll be tired of being in dark. Maybe you'll be tired of keeping yourself blindfolded, in your own hands tied up, and it comes with, over time. It doesn't always, and this, look, yeah, being stuck and feeling left out in the cold. needing to have the strength and courage to fulfill yourself, be emotionally independent. Let's go to this Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah. You're not wanting to be reckless. It's the energy of not being reckless, missing the opportunity. All right, there we go. It's like lesson learned. Not being reckless. It's being more cautious. Queen of Swords coming out, which tells me you're using your discernment a little bit more. You're thinking and you're processing. A lot of air energy here. Healing energy with the Star too. Having hope, renewal, faith. Um, it's when we see the errors of our ways that true change comes. We cannot evolve and grow if we don't see where we went wrong. And this person on this side is actually seeing where they went wrong, what caused their own heartbreak. Um, Even with the hangman being in reverse, it could be true enlightenment, but it's also not seeing things from a different, different viewpoint, vantage point, having a closed mindset. I feel like the shift comes from the releasing of ego. And once the ego is removed from any decision making or certain mindsets, things start to look a lot more brighter and feel lighter. That's why I feel like the Nine of Wands is here, because we're overcoming that. We're not taking any risks. We're just going to go ahead and move forward. We're not just jumping head first and being reckless. We're just going to move forward with control, with purpose, with direction, somewhere, knowing where they're going, right? Let's clarify the last card. The Empress. Clarify the Empress. Yep, Queen of Cups. These are quite upside down. We have the Queen of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you're starting to tap into the intuition. There it is. Starting to tap into the intuition and hold back. Save your energy, save your time. Even with the Four of Pentacles, it's like holding back to build more on top of that. The Three of Pentacles is that effort, that build up. The Four of Pentacles is that stability, that security, that nest egg that you save, right? And the Five of Pentacles and so on and so forth. You want to build to the 10 eventually. And this is what you save. This is the foundation of what you save for yourself. You following what needs to be saved, what you're nurturing, what you're growing, the seeds that you have, for harvest. If you're planting a home garden, you don't want to go out there and plant all the seeds you have for certain fruit when you know that those fruit doesn't grow in the wintertime. So why would you go plant all of those seeds in the wintertime? Save what you have for later. But let's talk about this person over here. What's so complicated? Knight of Cups. Turning things around. Emotions. The expression of how one feels. Showing up in an emotional sense and wanting to turn things around, with a new beginning, wanting to get something created, wanting to get something started, with the choice being made in love, a connection. Let's see here. Also feeling codependent. It's like this person feels like this connection makes them feel codependent, but also I feel like they're not independent. I feel like the choice that they made in love have made them codependent. Also, they may still be attached. Three of Cups. Um, they may be attached to someone who is codependent on them. They're kind of holding back from that. Let's see. Let's keep going. That's too many. Yeah. It's made a choice in love. Is not single, not detached. They're totally in some type of family situation. They're fearful, and that goes back to this person over here. Whichever side you're resonating on, you may be in a family situation and scared, having anxiety, sleepless nights about a living situation, not quite sure what to do with that. Maybe even scared of commitment. I'm getting fear of commitment here. I feel like this person is hiding their emotions, wanting to deliver a truth, wanting to have some type of new beginning, wanting to communicate, wanting to take action. But there's a lot of hidden aspects. Like the emotions that's being felt is one, their fears. Two, it's like deep emotions. Like I want to express them. I want to get them out, but I can't. Um, it's a want to turn things around. It's a wants to come in. It's a bond. Like, but that whatever it is, they're not free from whatever this is. It's someone depending on someone else in an emotional sense, in a family sense, whatever the case may be. This person over here is just waiting for to invest, for growth. I feel like this person over here is at a Four of Pentacles. Underlying energy of this one is a Seven of Pentacles, which, if you know, it comes out to be a lot more if you put them together, but one has more than the other, so there's definitely an imbalance. Um, let's get some clarifiers so we can dig a little deeper and see what's going on. Why the Knight of Cups? What by the Knight of Cups? Yeah, it's like you know you're wanting to wait, you're holding back, you're wanting to take control, you're waiting, you're being in control. See, that's funny because we have Emperor and Empress. Now I said we were not gonna label, but I do want to throw masculine, feminine. This is internal, this is external, feminine, internal, masculine. But you know, again, pick what part you or what side you resonate with. The Emperor, yeah, you want to turn things around. You want your Ten of Pentacles. You may not be single, but you're wanting the Ten of Cups here. Definitely coming out. The shift is you want to turn things around within your home, your emotional connections, your, how you feel emotionally complete. Just keep this in mind. Nobody's emotionally complete, or nobody makes another person emotionally complete. We make ourselves emotionally complete, and we only do that by taking the cups of which we want to accept. If it is something in that cup, if it is not a cup full of something we would like. Say you like water, and those cups are filled with apple juice. You do not take those apple juice cups. You take the water cups. You do not take the orange juice cups. You take the water cups. So, in order to shift things around, whoever this is, I would say, start to accept what you want. And I feel like this person over here is actually being patient and taking the time. taking more control of the matter. Let's see here. Well, the Ten of Cups, yeah. You want it to be strong. You want the happiness to be strong and everlasting. It's like you're kind of dreaming about it. I'm getting Seven of Cups energy. It's not something that you're taking action on or pursuing. Actually, it's something that you feel, but you're not expressing. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Funny, we have the Queen of Cups over here. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Okay, but you're blocking it out. You want to take action, but you're blocking it out. You're trying to block out the past. You're trying to nurture something here. I also get the sense of you're protecting your emotions. It could be you may be trying to shut out the past and kind of act like something didn't happen. But you know, if something it was an issue, you don't need to block it out. Address it, acknowledge those emotions, those feelings, and push forward. Because when you try to kind of sweep it under the rug, over time it tends to build up, and over time it tends to get to you and create current issues. So you don't always want to sweep those past emotions and past feelings away. It's like you're blocking how you felt out way back when. Clarify the Lovers. Yeah, you may feel like the connection isn't something for the long term at this time. That's why I feel like the patience, the waiting, you may actually feel like it's over. The independence. But the truth of the matter is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You not being independent, being not single, being codependent on whatever it is blocking your vision. So if it is a family situation, if you are in a commitment and you feel the connection with someone else, that's what's blocking you. That's why you can't see a dang on thing. That's why you can't think clearly. That's why you're in two minds, because you have two situations. You can't truly judge a situation or anything as the matter when you have options. If you say, hey, okay, let's talk about eating habits. If you say, I'm going to go in the refrigerator, and you have options between water and soda, you go in there and you choose the soda because that's what you want, right? That's what you want. But knowing the water is the best thing for you, or vice versa, whatever the case may be, the healthier choice, or not being able to think clearly is because you have something that you want in front of you, not necessarily something that's good for you. And whatever it is that's in front of you that you can't see beyond, and you feel like some things are over because of getting insecurities, I'm getting you physically trying to block some things out, doing everything you can to block it out, wanting things to be over, and it's just I can't see. You're blinded by your certain mindsets, honestly. Yeah, you need to go within. You need to shine a light. You need to gain a little bit of wisdom on figuring out what exactly is keeping you in two minds. And I'm seeing clearly choices to be made. I'm seeing you're choosing to block out your emotions. I'm seeing I do get the understanding of being patient and waiting. But what are we waiting for you to make up your mind? Is this an energy of being confused? Again, going back to that Seven of Cups energy. Yeah, you may say it's complicated, but I challenge this person on this side. Separate them. separate the two things that has you split and unable to make a decision. Look at it from the standpoint of this here, this orange juice. It has vitamin C, but it's also filled with preservatives. It's from concentrate. It also gives me vitamin A, but it's a lot of sugar. This over here has no taste. The water has no taste. It has minerals. It's purified. It's a part of my hydration. It'll help my mental clarity. It'll help my emotional flow. You see the difference? Like, you may get certain vitamins from this over here, but this helps you in so many other ways other than physically. So let's identify which is the better of the options. Me personally, I'm always choose water if we're talking about from a health standpoint. Gives mental clarity. It's a part of your daily water intake in general. It helps you on an emotional level. The more water you take, the more fluid your emotions are, and you don't drought out how you feel. Yeah, it's like you go within, you want to figure out what seed you really want to plant. Let's go ahead and clarify the Ten of Cups. Yep. You're trying to figure out which direction you also want to go. And notice this one, the Two of Cups is in reverse. This one here may be feeling those emotions because there's still some pain and being and some pain and some healing needed, some balance needed here. But this one here is just trying to figure out what path and like which direction do I go. How do I feel on an emotional level, you know? This one may be confused emotionally. Yeah, the fears come about because you're fighting your intuition as well. I feel this one's starting to tap into it and kind of starting to save some things back for themselves. This one here is flat out ignoring their intuition, fighting it, and it's going to create some type of scary scenario for them because if your intuition says, hey, don't go down that dark hall, and as you're walking down that dark hall, the longer you keep walking down that dark hall, you start to get even more scared. Every footstep, every little noise triggers you. It makes you jumpy. You didn't listen to your intuition. You fought your intuition, and the more you go down that dark hallway, the more scary it is. You're scared of I'm getting a fear of commitment. Your hidden emotions need to become a little bit more clear to yourself. Temper yourself out. You may be feeling a little more discontent, but you also need to look at what may be right in front of you. Because it's like, what are you missing? What opportunities are you missing by being in this energy? That's why I feel like this energy came out. It's like you're blocked and you need to go within. You need to dig deeper on the inside and figure some things out for yourself. Clarify the moon. Yep. Those fears are starting to manifest for you. Here's the thing. The more you focus on the scary things, like, oh, it scares me, it's gonna start appearing in your reality. And I assure you, 9 times out of 10, if you're scared of commitment, someone's gonna be right in your face and saying, hey, let's get married, hey, let's move in, hey, let's do this, hey, let's do that. And you're gonna get scared every single time, and they're gonna keep throwing that in your face, and you're gonna keep manifesting, and next thing you know, you're gonna be right where you didn't want to be. You're going to be doing exactly what you want to do, didn't want to do. And the thing that you feared the most is going to be right in your face. It may be complicated, but the fear is manifesting. The truth and clarity. You're trying to build some type of, you're betraying yourself. You're building a betrayal of an ending. You're creating that, and you're doing it slowly, but you're creating an ending yourself. This person over here. Let's get some romance angels, and then we'll wrap it up. We can all blame and point the finger of things not working out, but this one kind of sabotaged themselves with their mindset. This one sabotaged themselves through their own fears, and they're beginning to manifest. Alright. There we go. Healing family issues at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, that goes back to the codependency. Both of them having the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like that may be something that needs to be healed within both of them. I understand of the direction needing to be chosen, as well as a shift in luck, turning things around for the positive. We must look at our stances, okay? Fighting yourself, or trying to force some things isn't gonna make it happen faster, quicker, or show up the way you want it to. So let's get clarity on taking swift, fast action. Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles. So that goes back to the forgiving and learning. As you release and heal your past, you experience more love in your present moments. So that goes back to the healing, the Star card, and the Justice. You got to heal and balance that out. Whatever you're trying to force, I assure you, it's not going to come out the way you want it to. So just ease off the gas. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. That part is also, don't sabotage your thoughts. You don't have to put on rose-tinted glasses, but you also don't have to look at things from a negative standpoint. You just got to look at things for what they are. And hey, we aren't where we need to be. I need to heal. I need to balance myself out. I want new love, but I'm not here yet. Chemistry, there's strong magnetic attraction here. I feel like the energy between you two are mirroring and matching on certain aspects. So we don't throw the whole, what they say, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater type energy. We just don't do that. It may not be working out for the best. It may not be turning around or evolving at that time or at that moment. I do feel a sense of timing within this, both between you two. But it's also, hey, just know that it's there. You'll get your mental clarity. You don't have all of the information. Just leave it at that. Because it says pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And that's what goes back to you being stuck in your head mentally, overcoming those challenges. Why are you stuck in your head? Why do you not want to do anything foolish? Why, you know what I'm saying? That comes from somewhere. So let's investigate that a little bit more. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. We did have the Hierophant underneath the deck. You did learn your lesson. We're trying to rush things, being quick, and that goes back to having a little bit more faith. What are you trying to rush for? You don't have faith that it's going to actually work out. So just again, keep that in mind. Let's get a few more for this person on this side. reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, may want to reconcile, may want to get back together. But we did have Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So again, that's still something to keep in mind. We have Release Your Ex. Time has come to clear your energy. And that goes back to maybe blocking out someone from their past, blocking out past emotions, past feelings. We got to clear all of that out. We do have to change and transform that energy that still lingers. So it says religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I do get a sense of traditionalism with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, but I do feel like that's being given up and changed with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Death card. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I do feel like there's an energy of choosing the path of this connection in an emotional sense of wanting to be happy, wanting to have a mutually emotional connection here. But you know that's going to come with time. It says it is safe for you to love, open your heart, and give and receive the highest energy of all. And that's a energy of going back to the fear of commitment, building a foundation or what have you, just waiting, sitting there, because I'm getting two cards of waiting, needing to follow your intuition. It's like fighting your intuition is only going to keep you stuck. It's only going to keep you where you don't want to be. It's only going to keep you manifesting your own fears. So I leave you with this. Keep a positive mindset. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys later.